Alrighty, guys, the Canes take on the Blue Jackets, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop on Thursday, January 12th, 2023. Carolina's minus 320, total 6.5. Freddie Anderson for the Canes, Eunice Corpusalo for Columbus. I went a perfect 5-0 in my personal plays on my website yesterday. And the only way you could have accessed every one of those winners is to be a board member on that site at patreon.com/BrockPage. Board members get access to every single personal play, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just $1.66 a day. And at an average of 4 to 6 plays a day, you're looking at roughly just 33 cents per play, give or take. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. What I do on patreon.com/BrockPage is actually share with you which one of these free picks on these videos I have my personal action on. I currently have over 505 members who are signed up and active on that site right now. Now, Columbus's netminder, Eunice Corpusalo, he comes into today's game with a losing record and a goals against average in the threes. When it comes to offensive production, the Blue Jackets are in the bottom 3 in the league in goals per game. They're going to have to face Freddie Anderson, who's been pretty good in a handful of starts. He's 5-3 with a goals against average in the 2s. When it comes to offensive production, the Canes lead the NHL in offensive shots on goal a game. Andrei Svechnikov, he leads the club with 19 goals. Meanwhile, Brett Pesce's a plus 11 when he's on the ice. Now, injury-wise, Case is still out for Carolina. Meanwhile, for Columbus, Voracek, Bean, Danforth, and Blankenberg, they're all still out. Gavrikov is questionable. And when it comes to the total, Columbus is 61% to the over in their own building. Meanwhile, Carolina saw 7 out of their last 10 get over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Carolina minus 1.5 over 6.5 goals. Next matchup, it is going to be Stars Rangers, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The New York Rangers are minus $1.25, totals 5.5. Igor Shesterkin for New York, Jake Oettinger for Dallas. Now, Jake's having one heck of a year for the Stars. He's 19-6 with a goals against average in the low 2s. He also has a save percentage of .923. Now, offensively, the Stars are one of the highest scoring teams in the West. Jason Robertson has a team-high 29 goals. He's actually 4th in the league in scoring. Meanwhile, Joe Pavelski's a plus 28. He's actually 2nd in the league in that plus-minus category. They're facing a Ranger team who's having problems scoring at Madison Square Garden. They're averaging only 2.9 goals a game offensively in the Big Apple. And out of 21 contests in their own arena, the Rangers got the W just 10 times. Now, injury-wise, Chris Kreider is out for the Rangers. Rupa Hintz doubtful for Dallas. When it comes to the total, the Stars are 17-6 to the under in their travels. They also went 80% to the under in their last 10 at any location. I'm going to lean toward Dallas plus 105, under 5.5. Next matchup, it is going to be Flames taking on the Blues, 8 o'clock Eastern start time. Calgary's minus 160, total 6 goals. Jacob Markstrom for the Flames, Jordan Binnington for St. Louis. And even though Jordy's got a winning record, he still has 13 losses on the year with a goals against average of .326. Now, equally as bad, Binny's also got himself a save percentage of just .892. When it comes to offensive chances, the Blues are averaging only 29 shots on goal a game, and they rank in the bottom 10 in home goals. They're facing a Calgary team who does a nice job they do a nice job on defense themselves. These guys allow only 27 shots on goal a game. Jacob Markstrom's also got 13 wins in the net with the goals against average in the 2s. Now, when it comes to offensive production, Nazem Kadri has a team-high 16 goals. When it comes to the number, Calgary saw 4 out of their last 7 road games get over the total. Meanwhile, St. Louis went 8-2 of the over in their last 10 at any location. I'm going to lean toward the Flames, minus 160, over 6. And with that, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown. It is going to be Senators at the Coyotes, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. Ottawa's minus 155, total 6.5. Cam Talbot for the Sens, Karel Vejmelka for Arizona. And even though Karel's got a losing record, he still has double-digit wins on the year, along with a .902 save percentage. And as bad as the Coyotes have been, they're playing .500 puck at home. They also have a winning record against the number in the desert. Clayton Keller leads the club in goals, assists, and points. He's facing Cam Talbot in the crease for Ottawa, and even though Cam's got some decent numbers, he comes into today's start with a losing record on the year. And when it comes to offensive production, the Senators are having a tough time scoring on the road. These guys are averaging just 2.7 goals a game away from Ottawa. When it comes to the injury report, Joseph and Norris are still out for Ottawa. Meanwhile, for Arizona, Michelli's still out for them. When it comes to the total, the Coyotes went 60% to the over in their last 10 outings. Meanwhile, Ottawa saw overs against the likes of Seattle and Washington. I'm going to lean toward Arizona plus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. I like Carolina minus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. Dallas plus 105, under 5.5. Nashville minus 145, under 6.5 goals. And one final reminder, guys, I won a perfect 5-0, my 5 personal plays on my website yesterday. And the only way you could have accessed all of those plays is to be a board member on patreon.com/BrockPage. Give me Boston minus 1.5, over 6. Toronto minus 145, under 6.5. Tampa Bay minus 1.5, over 6.5 goals. Buffalo plus 105, over 6.5. Islanders plus $1, under 5.5. Calgary minus 160, over 6. Colorado minus 1.5, under 6 goals. Arizona plus 1.5, over 6.5. With my next and final free pick, I'm going to lean toward the Vegas Golden Knights minus $1.10, under 6.5 goals. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just keep in mind, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I say the board member package, it's your best value. It's an all-inclusive membership. You get access to every single play, every single package, every single day. Anything I post on that site, you get access to as a board member. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Thursday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.